Hi, Nikki Duffy here, choosingfortoday.com. And what do you do when the tools don't work? So I've got a lovely little selection here of some tools. And, in Access, we often talk about using the tools, and some of the core tools in Access are questions. And some of the core questions in Access are how does it get any better than this? And what else is possible? And often I get people coming to me, and also Access Bars is a fabulous tool as well. And that's one of the core tools in Access. And in the people I teach and the people I coach, often I get, but what if the tools don't work? And particularly with beginners, people who are completely new to it. And yes, Access is fabulously simple. And also it's something to learn, and it's something to get used to using and to apply in your own way. And just like any other tools, like for instance, my trusty hammer here, it's a simple, very simple tool to use. And, it's fabulous for lots of applications, particularly if you want to hammer a picture, hammer a picture into the wall, hammer a nail in, anything with woodwork where you need to hammer a nail in and stuff like that, or even take a nail out because you've got that part. So you can, anything that needs a good old smashing or to be a nail to be hammered in, or to have nails hammered out. Fantastic for getting nails out of floorboards when you're laying carpet and stuff like that. The hammer is fantastic, and yet it's no good. The hammer's no good if you've got one of these. I don't know if you can see there, a screw. And if you've got one of these show up, and you try and hammer your screw in, that's not going to work. It's not going to be very elegant, and it's going to be frustrating. And you might think, well, the tools don't work. I've learned these new tools, and they're not working. And that's when you just need to get more information. Come to a class. Bars class are fantastic. They give you so much of the foundational tools and insights on how and when to best use them. And or get some facilitation. There are lots of free radio shows you can listen to, free podcasts that share the tools all the time. Some of them you can even ring up and ask your questions. And sometimes you can pay for facilitation. You can pay for an Access qualified coach to facilitate you through your particular situation. And so, going back to the tools don't work. Some of the foundational tools of Access, say they were. So I've got a screwdriver here, and this screwdriver I particularly like because you can change the heads. I don't know if you can see that. I've got a Posi or Phillips screwdriver head here, which is perfect for this screw that I was showing you before, because it's got that. Oh, here we go. I do like a bit of DIY, not too much. I do like a little bit here and there, just to feel like I'm being really useful and fabulous. And there we go. So a Posi screwdriver or Phillips screwdriver has got a pointy head, and that's great for the screw that I've just dropped on the floor. And then you've got the other, I don't know if you can see that there, but I've got other options for like flat head screws, and if you've got these heads I can change to the top there, depending on what type and size of screw I've got. So even within the so-called obvious, if you've got a screw, you need a screwdriver. There are just nuances that you need to be aware of. So what type of screw is it? How big is it? If it's a flathead screw, is it a big? Do you need a big flathead screwdriver, or is it a tiny one? And you need to make sure you're familiar with the tools that you're using, and you have alternatives. If the if you're like, well, I've got this hammer, but a screw turns up, and you're like, oh yes, I remember, that's a posi screw, and I've got a posi screwdriver, and I'll use that. So I've gone on a bit just for a change. But that's, sometimes you need that, especially when you're first learning. And also as you get more advanced, it's helpful to have facilitation, to go to classes and to learn how to really use which tools are the best tools to use in different situations, get used to using the tools and work out which ones you prefer. My husband John, he loves a electric screwdriver, and I prefer the hand screwdriver where I can. And there's times where a hand screwdriver is better than electric, depending on the stage of screwing in the. Oh look, I know I'm over labouring a point. So yeah. Go to a class, get facilitation, come to one of my classes. How about that? They're a lot of fun, and you can ask your questions directly, and you can get support in helping you use these tools. They are fantastic tools. With just these tools, you can create all kinds of fabulous things. You can build furniture, you can do all kinds of things with just those simple tools. Just like with the access tools, you can clear amazing stuff, and you can create amazing situations, relationships, changes in your finances. You can create all sorts of fabulous things in your life when you use the access tools. And if you're struggling, and if you're like, I've been hammering away with this hammer and the screw's just not going in, get some help. Reach out to access facilitators, go to a class, and just find out more details about how you can use the tools in a way that works for you. Because with the tools, there's no wrong way of using them. And yet there's a saying, I don't know if you've heard it, saying that for the person who just has a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So that's my little video for today. If you liked it, please click like, please comment. Any questions? Love questions. Comment, question, like, share, and subscribe, all those good things. And because it not only helps you know when I've got the next exciting installment of videos coming out, it also helps other people to find these fabulous videos. So yeah, Nikki Duffy, choosingfortoday.com. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next one.